How often do you find yourself overwhelmed by the demands and pressures of the modern workplace? In our contemporary world, the professional environment is increasingly fast-paced and high-pressure. It's an unrelenting roller coaster of deadlines, expectations, and incessant digital notifications. In this whirlwind, it's no surprise that burnout, stress, and dissatisfaction are becoming all too common companions in our work lives. The constant race against the clock, the struggle to achieve a work-life balance, and the pressure to be always on are challenges that many of us grapple with daily. The modern workplace is a battlefield, a stage where we must perform, often at the cost of our mental peace and well-being. It's a daunting scenario, one that calls for not just resilience and adaptability, but also a healthy perspective on work and life. But what if there was a philosophy, a way of life, that could help us navigate these challenges more effectively? Enter Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that offers practical wisdom for the modern professional. Born from the minds of great thinkers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, Stoicism is a philosophy that has been around for centuries, yet its principles resonate profoundly with today's challenges. At its core, Stoicism encourages us to focus on what we can control, our actions, reactions, and attitudes, and to accept what we cannot, external circumstances, events, and the actions of others. It's about finding peace in the midst of chaos, and maintaining equanimity in the face of adversity. Imagine going about your workday with a serene and untroubled mind, undeterred by setbacks and unswayed by success or failure. That's the promise of Stoicism, a philosophy not just for understanding the world, but for navigating it with grace and resilience. Sound intriguing? Let's dive into some real-life examples. Consider Jane, a project manager in a fast-growing tech startup. Jane found herself in the eye of the storm when she was assigned a high-stakes project with a tight deadline. The pressure was immense, the stakes were high, and the margin for error was virtually non-existent. Jane realized she needed a strategy to handle the mounting stress without burning out. That's when she turned to Stoicism. Jane began her Stoic journey by focusing on the principle of control. She recognized that certain elements of the project were beyond her control: the deadline, the high expectations, the unforeseen technical hitches. But instead of fretting over these uncontrollable factors, Jane chose to zero in on what she could control: her actions, her reactions, and her mindset. She started by meticulously planning her approach to the project, setting realistic goals, and diligently managing her time. Every morning she would remind herself of a key Stoic tenet: we cannot control the world around us, but we can control how we respond to it. This mantra became her guiding light, helping her navigate through the project's challenges with an unwavering calm. When the inevitable hurdles arose, Jane didn't panic. She didn't let frustration or anxiety cloud her judgment. Instead, she used another Stoic principle: the power of objective reasoning. She viewed each problem not as a disaster but as an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to improve. By detaching herself from the negative emotions and focusing on the task at hand, Jane was able to come up with effective solutions. In the face of chaos, Jane remained calm. She didn't allow the stress of the project to consume her. Instead, she used Stoicism as a tool to maintain her composure and to keep her focus on the task at hand. Her team noticed her resilience and were inspired to adopt a similar mindset, leading to a more harmonious and productive work environment. Through Stoicism, Jane found the balance and resilience she needed to thrive. She proved that even in the most high-pressure situations, Stoic principles can help us maintain our calm, focus on what we can control, and ultimately achieve success. Then there's John, an entrepreneur who faced a series of setbacks in launching his business. John was someone who always dreamed big. He had a vision for a unique business venture, a one-of-a-kind service that he believed people needed. But turning that vision into reality wasn't a walk in the park. There were financial hurdles, logistical nightmares, and a market that didn't seem ready for what he had to offer. The failures were numerous and the setbacks relentless. But John was a student of Stoicism. He understood that the road to success was often paved with failures. He knew that these challenges were not meant to break him but to mold him into a better leader and a more resilient individual. He was aware that he could control his reaction to these failures even if he couldn't control the failures themselves. John took to heart the Stoic principle of accepting what is outside of his control. He accepted his failures not with resignation but with a resolve to learn from them. Each setback was a lesson, each failure a stepping stone. He dissected his mistakes, understood where he went wrong, and used these insights to improve his business model. He also embraced the Stoic habit of persistence. He knew that success was not a destination but a journey fraught with obstacles and trials. He persisted in his pursuits, not deterred by the failures but motivated by them. For he knew that each failure brought him one step closer to his goals. Through his journey, John also learned the value of resilience, another key Stoic principle. He learned to bounce back from his setbacks, to pick himself up each time he fell, and to continue moving forward, no matter the odds. John's story is a testament to the power of Stoicism in the face of adversity. His journey shows us that failures are not the end, but the beginning, the stepping stones towards success. Stoicism helped John turn his failures into stepping stones for success. So, how can you start applying these Stoic habits in your own work life? Well, let's start with mindfulness. Mindfulness is the ability to be fully present, aware of where we are and what we're doing, and not overly reactive or overwhelmed by what's happening around us. In the hustle and bustle of the modern workplace, it's easy to get caught up in the rush of deadlines, meetings, and emails. But by practicing mindfulness, you can maintain your focus on what truly matters and not be swayed by external distractions. Next, let's talk about setting realistic expectations. Stoicism teaches us the importance of understanding what is within our control and what is not. In your professional life, focus on setting goals and expectations that are within your control. This doesn't mean you shouldn't strive for success, but rather that you should be realistic about what you can achieve and not be disheartened by factors outside your control. Finally, Stoicism encourages us to focus on personal growth rather than external validation. In a world obsessed with likes, shares, and followers, it's easy to lose sight of our own personal growth and development. But Stoicism reminds us that our worth is not defined by external validation, but by our own actions, decisions, and personal growth. In your work life, strive to improve yourself, learn new skills, and continue to grow professionally, irrespective of the recognition or validation you receive from others. Implementing these Stoic habits can seem daunting at first, but remember that it's a journey, not a destination. Start small, perhaps by setting aside 5 minutes each day for mindfulness practice, or by setting one realistic personal goal for the week. And remember, the aim is not to become a perfect Stoic overnight, but to gradually incorporate these principles into your work life, enhancing your productivity, resilience, and overall professional success. Remember, Stoicism is not a quick fix, but a journey of personal and professional development. Now that you're equipped with this ancient wisdom, it's time to put it into practice. Implementing Stoic habits into your daily work life doesn't have to be a daunting task. Think of it as a journey, a personal voyage of discovery, a way to find a sense of calm amid the storm, a path to resilience in the face of adversity, and a blueprint for productivity, even in the most challenging situations. Let's start with the small steps. Each morning, remind yourself that the day ahead is filled with opportunities for growth, for learning, for progress. Embrace the day with an open mind, ready to accept whatever comes your way, not as a setback, but as a chance to practice your Stoic principles. Take a moment each day to reflect on your actions, your decisions, your reactions. Are they in line with the Stoic habits you're trying to cultivate? If not, don't beat yourself up. Remember, Stoicism is about understanding and accepting our human imperfections, not chastising ourselves for them. When faced with challenges, lean on your Stoic habits. Ask yourself, what is within my control? What can I change? How can I use this situation to grow? These questions will help you navigate the complexities of the modern workplace with grace and resilience. Stoicism isn't just about weathering the storm, it's about finding peace within it. It's about transforming stress into strength, frustration into focus, and adversity into advantage. The path to a Stoic work life may not be easy, but it is definitely rewarding. It can increase your resilience, boost your productivity, and enhance your satisfaction at work. It can help you build stronger relationships, make better decisions, and achieve your professional goals with greater ease. So, are you ready to embark on this journey? Are you ready to overcome the challenges of the modern workplace with the serenity and determination of a Stoic? Embrace Stoicism and transform the way you work, live, and succeed.
Thank you for watching this content. If you enjoyed the video, I invite you to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on future content.